Hello, my name is Jeremy Kelly from Central Tabletop Gaming, and I have actually got a request from one of my viewers already. Why Necrons? What got me into wanting to play Necrons? Well, in the short version, I actually had seen the armies, and I had actually seen the Necrons owned by one of my buddies. Now, the full story. What got me really into it at first was the lore, the fluff. I had looked at the models, I had liked the way they looked, but I don't have this weird obsession it seems like a lot of people have with, things that are dead. But I just liked the way they looked, the Egyptian flair to them. And then to see the fluff and how that actually intertwined made it just so much more. So, Necrons and me. It's a simple thing, actually. When I was at my buddy's house, he asked me, "Do you know what Warhammer is?" My first question, 40K or fantasy? What? And after I had explained what was what, we realized he was talking about 40K. So, lo and behold, we got into a conversation. I told him what little bit I did know. He had told me he was looking into possibly doing it as a hobby. Would I be interested? It didn't take anything for me to say yes. So, that got it started. We talked for about a year and a half, I'd say, and finally decided, let's drop some money on the hobby. Now, we're going to have a getting started hobby in the future, so that video will be posted later. But I was still curious, what army should I actually choose? I had loved the way the Necrons looked. I had seen them firsthand, the beauty. And I wasn't sure. I didn't want to feel like a copycat. So I leaned on Eldar. Space elves, as many of you will probably call it jokingly. Or it's kind of true. Then I decided, you know what, I didn't like how they were rainbowy. So I started leaning on looking at other Xenos races in general, and it just didn't seem like me. Something kept drawing me back to the Necrons. So, I read a little bit of the lore fluff, and that hooked me. They are one of the oldest races in Warhammer 40K. We will do a lore video at another time, but something about a group that has survived against the odds, are as ancient as they get, and I love history. I'm a history buff, by the way. It just glued to me. It stuck with me. It made me want to understand them. Made me want to play them. So, I looked at my buddy, and I said, Necrons. That's the army I want. From then, it turned into, what did he want? He chose Dark Angels. We would learn to love and hate this combination a lot. But the more and more we played, the more and more we fell in love. Well, I know it's not much. Maybe it's not the whole epic story you guys might have been looking for, but that is how I got started in Warhammer. Why I chose the Necrons is purely because someone helped me fall in love with them. Someone made me want to play them, and the look. I mean, seriously, the monolith looks like a pyramid. That looks like an old Egyptian boat, and hey, who doesn't love a good sniper rifle? Yeah, ancient Egypt didn't have that, but hey, that's a thing. But whatever. So, my name, again, is Jeremy Kelly. If you would like and subscribe the video if you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you in future videos.